Good. So thank you to all of you for joining this class today. Well, I think we'll have some people coming through. Sorry about the time typo that I did on the schedule. But otherwise, the times did not change. It was a typo. So I have continued with Karen today. And we're picking up from where we left last time, which is here. We're starting with the word Gao Sing. Okay, Gao Sing means happy. All right, so Kuzi, Gao Sing.
Gao Xin.
Yes, very good. Kuzi, can you come closer to your mic? Faint. Yes, very good. Okay.
Gao Xin.
Right. So we have two words there. We have Gao and we have Sing. And every time we do this, we want to show you a bit of a background. Where is the word coming from? How did we come up with the word? That's very important. A HSK, because the different class from the spoken one, this one we always want to show you where does the word come from. So the word Gao, which is the first part there. Okay. Gao means tall, right? All right. Carol, do you speak Spanish or English?
Español. Español.
Okay, good. So we'll go with this. Gao, okay. And for Kuzi, that will be high or tall, right? So that's the first word there. And then we have Sing, which we'll put under. Right? Which is happy. All right. So together we have Gao Sing. Close friend in sometimes, but usually the one that we're after is happy or joy. So you will have like tall, joy, tall, joy, which then when combined together, you have Gao Sing. Okay, so Rashid, you want to go through that part?
Ok. Entonces, buenas tardes, Karen Overo. ¿Cómo era el nombre?
Caro. Hola.
Caro, buenas tardes, Caro. Como ya no veo los nombres, disculpa.
No te preocupes.
Gracias. La primera palabra es Gao, que significa alto o elevado. Y la otra palabra es Xing, que significa feliz. Cuando los ponemos juntos, Gao Xing quiere decir contento.
Okay.
So now that we have those two combined, we have happy. So our word, our sentence is, Ian, good to have you here. Please read for us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
今天我很高兴。
Yes, very good. 今天, what does 今天 mean, Kuzi?
It means today.
Very good. 我, what does 我 mean, Carol?
Yo.
Yes,
I.
that's nice. And
Muy bien.
很高兴, what does that mean? Ian?
Very happy.
Yes. So that's the translation, right? Today, I am very happy. 今天我很高兴. Okay, Kuzi, do you want to go? 今天我很高兴.
今天我很高兴.
Good, Carol?
今天我很高兴.
Yes. Do it again. We want to hear the 很. 今天我很.
Otra vez, por favor.
今天我很
高兴.
高兴.
Yes, very good.
cuando tiene la rayita ahí, como una rayita bailando, entonces ahí le aumenta la nueva palabra que estamos aprendiendo que está arriba. ¿Ok, Carol?
Ok, sí.
Muy bien.
Thank you. So now let's move on to the next word, which is go. And go is a measure word. Okay. Go. All right. Can I hear you say go? Is it
Go.
Carol?
Go.
Very good.
Good.
Go.
Yes.
Ga.
Nice. So we said measure words, we put them before nouns, right? So our noun in this instance is this part here, which is sue, sen,
Sue.
sue, sen.
Sue Shen.
What does sue, sen mean?
¿Qué
It
significa?
means
Student. Student.
Is very good. So now we have one student. How do we say one student?
Okay.
¿Cómo decimos un estudiante?
yi xue sang.
Sorry?
Yi xue sang.
Yes, we could say Yishusen, but that would be slightly incorrect. Why is it slightly incorrect? Ian?
Sorry, come again.
Why is Yishusen slightly incorrect?
Because you didn't use the measure word.
Yes. So the measure word comes between the number and the noun. So what's our measure word here?
Go.
Ga.
Very good. So how do we say one student?
Yi ga xue sang.
Very good. Good. Rosia, do you want to explain that to Karen?
Ji Ga Sue Shen.
Good.
Sí, muy bien. Entonces, lo incorrecto de la oración cuando dice washi y shuishan no tiene al medio la palabra que es la que ayuda o la que se usa para diferenciar, no, bueno, perdón, no para diferenciar, más para que se usa para la persona, que es g. Entonces, estaba explicando que la palabra ga viene entre el número y el pronombre. Pronoun se dice pronombre, ¿verdad? El noun, creo que sí.
No, sí,
Ok.
sí, sí, sí. Sí, está bien.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, thank you. So we will use ga in most times. Whenever we don't know the measure word, we can use ga in most times. Or also when we have nouns that are not clear which measure word we should use, we would use ga. So how do you think we will say one person? Let's say we don't know the measure word for person.
¿Cómo decimos una persona? ¿Cuál es la palabra para una persona que se usa antes?
Ga.
How do we say one person?
Y una, ¿cómo se diría una persona?
Mm. Mm. Sí.
¿Cuál-
Wei.
¿Qué palabra es para uno? Oh, ahí está. La está escribiendo. Creo.
How do we say one person?
Yi ga person.
Diga. Ajá.
Yes. And what's the word for person? What's the word for person?
La palabra para persona está escrita ahí en rojo. Ren.
Perfect. So
Re.
whenever we don't know the measure word for people is way, en, or way something something. Okay, but if we don't know, we could even go with the, ingaren, right, liangaren, and every other number that we want to use with the people. Okay, so that's clear. Is there anyone with a question on that one?
I have a question. What did you say with way, meaning e-way, Ren?
Okay, so measure words, as we said last time, they have they're different for everything. Let's take this one.
Okay, so way, so ga is for person and
No.
way.
That is
No?
for other nouns that are not related to,
Oh yeah, for nouns. Okay, okay, okay.
yeah, but other stuff, they have their own measure words. For example, we're saying e way, right? Let's just put e way just like this. Okay, you see that? It's waiting for something there. Okay, if we say e girl, right? This is one. Uno. Okay, so e a one cup of tea. So bay is the measure weight for cups, right? Ka is just natural. You can use it almost everywhere. If in this instance we're saying Igaren, right? One person, but the actual measure weight is sorry, it should be in again. The actual measure weight is way. Okay. So this one way, this part here is the measure weight for people. Okay. But if you don't know the measure weight for people, you can use ga. Okay. Even when we're saying a cup of tea, we can also say we saying 一杯茶, we can say 一个茶. It wouldn't make it wouldn't be very accurate, but it would also make sense because you have used ga. You just need to make it. It's not sounding like a tea, but it would make sense because you've put the measure weight in the middle. That's in the case when you don't know the actual measure weight. That's when you can use ga because it's more universal. But there are specific ones. For example, when you're using roads, everything that's like strings, you will see they use another one for that, like tiao. For noodles, for roads, for snakes, you will see tiao being used as the measure weight. Just like we do with I think we gave an analogy of loaves last time. We said when you talk of bread, you're speaking of them in loaves. So there's a classification for that. They have measure weights for almost everything.
Okay.
Son como artículos, el chique, chige,
El iga significa, esos son los ayudantes como los para antes del sustantivo. Por ejemplo, el primerito que tiene ahí es el iwei, que también significa una persona, y también iga, que es el segundo, una persona, y el otro ejemplo es iga cha, que es un té. Entonces, en el chino se puede usar más común y más el apropiado sería el correcto, como en este caso para persona es wei, y wei, una persona, y wei ren, pero si no nos acordamos cuál es para una persona o para una cosa o para algo, entonces usamos iga, que es también apropiado para cualquier cosa. Entonces, en este caso sería iga ren como una persona o iga cha, un té.
Very good. So the key point there is we say
Sorry.
way. I think if we do it this way again, you see the difference. Where we see this one, way. You can tell by what it's standing for there. It's waiting for something that's specifically related to it's a class of people. But eager, it's mainly on the number side. It's saying you're just a one. We don't know what it is, whether it's one person or one loaf of bread, one car. You see the difference.
Podemos ver la diferencia que con el primerito es, en español es a una taza, algo, ¿verdad? Y el segundo es iga, una cosa también. Los dos son para cosas, nomás que el primerito es más específico para algo.
Ujú. Gracias.
No, de nada.
Right. Nice. So how do we say I am a student?
Iwei Shuesheng.
Very good. How do we say I am?
Woshi.
Yes, very good. So together, combine it together. Pussy?
我是一个学生。
Very good. Ian, do you want to repeat that?
我是一个学生。
Very good. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Our next word is okay, good. It has to do with work. Let's see who's new. Swela, good to have you, Swela. Can you please read the word over here?
讲说
Very good. Who else is new here? Jennifer, do you want to try?
工作
Very good. Okay, Ian, do you want to try?
工作。
Onso.
Okay, let's do it together. All right, we have first and fourth. All right, so let's start with first. It's flat, high pitched. Let's do gong.
工
工
Very good. And then we have fourth tone, zuo.
作
做
Gong zuo.
我
Gong
工作
gong zuo.
Gon.
做
Right. Now we have the sentence together. 我
我
我
很喜欢
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 现在的
Won Hen Shi Huan.
现在的
现在的
工作。
工
工
作。
作
Okay, so let's do it together. Let's do it in okay. 我很喜欢 what does 我很喜欢 mean?
I like.
¿Qué
Very much
significa
like.
wohen, si Juan?
Yes, I like there's 很 there, so let's not leave out the 很 part.
very
I very like.
I like it very much, right? What is it that they like very much? 现在的工作 what does that mean? 现在的工作
Now
The
present.
So we use Google Translate. So some of these translations you will see that they're not really up to what we do when we're speaking, but we want to learn how to translate from Chinese to English. So we left them like that. So let's start with 现在. What does 现在 mean?
now
Now
Yes, now. Or
present.
present, yes.
this moment
Or also, what's the other word that I'm looking for? The one that we're going to use now.
today at this moment.
This moment. Okay, let's do this together. 现在的工作。现在的工
现
作。
在的工
Say
现在的工作
very good. What does that mean?
at present.
Sorry?
¿Qué significa eso?
What does 工作 mean?
Work, job,
And what does 现在的 mean?
The
present.
present.
So 现在的工作, what does that mean?
or current job.
current,
Yes, right. That's what I want to do. So what does this mean? How do we translate this one? 我很喜欢现在的工作。
I like the current job.
Okay. I like my current job, right? You get that? Oh, I really like my current job. So this one is the war is right here, right? So we're talking about ourselves, right? 我很喜欢现在的工作。So I really like my current job. 现在的 okay, current job. All right. Rocío?
Sorry. Ok. Entonces, en amarillo, nos vamos a enfocar en la oración que está en amarillo. ¿Ok, Caro? Ahí dice, la primera quiere decir yo, ¿verdad? Wo, yo. Y luego gen quiere decir muy o mucho. Juan quiere decir que me gusta. Entonces, yo, mucho, gusta. Y Xiansai quiere decir el presente o lo que está pasando ahorita. Es el tiempo, el presente del tiempo. Y lamentamos ahí con su, que sería trabajo. Entonces estamos diciendo yo
Me gusta
mucho.
mi
Exactamente, ajá. Y se traduciría a mí me gusta mucho mi trabajo, ¿verdad? O me gusta mucho el trabajo presente que tengo. Mi trabajo, ¿cómo se diría? ¿Mi trabajo presente o el presente
mi
trabajo?
trabajo actual.
Mi trabajo
Mi
actual.
trabajo
¿verdad?
actual.
Actual, sí, muy bien, actual. Mi trabajo
Ok.
actual.
我很喜欢现在的工作。
Very good. Nice.
Muy bien.
Okay, nice. So who wants to say I really like tea? Who wants to say I really like tea? Jennifer, I want to try?
Yeah.
我很喜欢北茶。
Very good. Very good. You put the measure right there. That's nice. But that means you want 1 cup only. This time around, we just want you to say you want tea. So if you skip the measure weight, that will mean you just love tea in general. So can you come again on that one?
我很喜欢北茶。
All right, you put the measure weight again. We said if you skip the measure weight, if you put the measure weight, it means you want 1 cup. But we want you to say
What?
you love tea just in general. Okay.
Oh, okay. 我很喜欢茶。
Very good. Good. So you can replace cha with everything else that you want. Okay. So if you like something else, you can use the same sentence, the same construction for 很喜欢. Okay. For 很喜欢, and then you replace this part with whatever that you like. Okay. Nice. Okay, good. 汉语. What does 汉语 mean?
Word.
Yes.
What does hanyu mean?
¿Qué significa hanyu?
Is study.
Chinese language.
Chinese language. Very good.
Estudiar.
Thank you. Okay, so
Yeah.
we have two parts here. We have the han and we have the yu part. Okay, so han, chino, right? Chinese, and then yu, the yu part, that's the language. Okay, so you would see other versions which include like the one over here, Zhongwen, right? This is hanyu, or Huayu, which is the other one, but you will see Zhongwen more, and maybe other ones which I think are a bit longer, like Putonghua. But we now get the idea. We have Han, which represents the Chinese. It's actually a tribe in China, I think, the Han people, and the language of the Han people, Han Yu. That's where we get the Chinese side item, right? Okay, Rosia.
La palabra han significa chino y yu es idioma. Entonces le dicen el idioma del chino o chino, el idioma chino. También hay otras versiones como Zhongwen, que también es el idioma chino. Pero más común parece que es Zhongwen, pero también vamos a ver este hanyu.
Okay.
So the word to learn. What is the word to learn, Swila? Who remembers the word to learn? Ian, do you remember?
学习
Yes, very good. Okay, and what does Tsai mean? What does
Is.
Tsai mean? This Tsai here.
Add.
Yes. It. What else does Tsai mean?
跟
Ian, yes.
嗯
What else does Tsai mean?
Is.
On, yes. Is, exactly, that's good. So we can use Tsai almost everywhere. It's that one, it swallows so many English prepositions. So how do we say he is studying Chinese? How do we-
他在学习汉语。
Correct. Okay, so let's repeat together. 他在学习汉语。
他在学习汉语。
汉语。
对
还是
他在学习汉语。
他在学习
在
汉
学
语。
习汉语
Yes, very good. Nice tones as well. Good work, guys. So how do we say, okay, so what does that mean?
He is
Yes,
studying
he-
Chinese.
Very
Yeah.
good. Very good. So how do we say she is learning Chinese?
same
他
How do we say we are learning Chinese?
我们
我们
他在学习 we
You said woman and then you said ta again. So we, he, let's come back again on that one. How do we say we are learning Chinese?
我们
在学习汉语。
Is Han Yu. Remember, it's the third tone, eh?
汉语。
语
Very good. Nice.
You.
Okay, good. Rosie, do you want to go?
Yes. Entonces, Enfatizó o se enfocó mucho en la palabra sai, que significa en o es, como por ejemplo es en la tienda, es algo, y en este caso significa ta, que es él, es por el carácter que es masculino. Él está estudiando el idioma chino.
Mm,
Mm,
ok. Sai es varios, ¿verdad? Bueno,
Sí,
está en todo.
sí, es en, sí, como por ejemplo, cuando uno dice, quiere decir, está escrito en Mateo, entonces usa esa palabra tsai. Y voy a estar en la tienda, también se usa esa, estar,
Ah,
tsai.
gracias.
Sí, 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 de nada.
Okay, okay. So this one is an easy word for us. Jennifer, you want to read the word for us?
How?
Yes. And the sentence, we want to read the sentence for us. Let's see.
Mm,
Yes, Carol?
Jin Tian, Tian Ki Hen Hao.
Very good. Okay, so what's the word for word that? Ian?
NT
Tian Ki.
Yes. So, okay, this one sounds like. Okay. So Q is equal to CH. Okay. So Tien.
Ah,
Si.
ok.
Okay.
Tian Shi.
Yes, very good.
Ok.
So that's the word for word there. All right. And if you want to know where do we get this word from, let's go. Split it out. You get the word, two words right there. The first one is Tien. What does Tien mean?
Today.
Day,
¿Qué
yes.
significa
And
tien?
also
Eh,
sky
sky, exactly. Okay, so we have day, we have sky, and we have the heavens, and we have also got there, okay, on 10. So that's the 10 one that we have. So in this instance, we'll go with day and sky, right? And then what does chi mean? This
¿Qué significa chi?
one here.
air
Air is correct. And it can also mean the condition, right? We're saying the mood, all right?
mood
There we go. And here, just say it is gas.
gas
Okay, here they're just simply saying it is gas, but I want to give you another one where you will see it being used more. Just looking it up if I can get a quick example. I have this one. The okay. You remember this when somebody says thank you and we say because, right? This part here.
Focus.
Is a guest, right? And then chi, yeah, I Google confuse you sometimes because it simply has one kind of way, but when it means a lot of stuff, then that will change. In this instance, it could be like the state. Okay, so you are in a gauged mood, and then somebody says "bukatsu," you're saying don't be in a guest mood, okay? Her, your guest. She, state, right? So behaving like a guest, don't behave like a guest. That's literally what it means when they say you're welcome. Okay, so the part there that we're taking is the chi part, the state, the mood. Okay, so now we're saying we're taking the day, which is 10, and to put in chi. So that's like the state of the day, the mood of the day. That's the weather. You get that? Okay, are we following?
Yes.
Yes.
Pues yeah.
Entonces aquí está explicando que cuando decimos bukachi, que quiere decir literalmente se está diciendo que no seas un invitado. Entonces la palabra chi quiere decir el estado o la posición que está tomando. Y como por ejemplo la palabra tian chi, que significa que primero tian que cielo, entonces el estado del cielo, que sería el clima.
Ah, ok.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
Y, ahí-
Sí, ya entendí.
y
How do we
como cuando
say-
dice bu quiere decir no, ¿verdad? Entonces no seas bienvenido, o no seas un invitado o un huésped. No seas un huésped. Eso es lo que está diciendo que es bukachi. Okay, sorry.
Okay, thank you for that. So how do we say today the weather is very good?
今天天气很好。
Very good. Very good. Okay. Jennifer, today the weather is very good.
Jin Tian Tian Chu and how.
Okay. Very good. Let's come back here. Fourth one. Jennifer, one more time. This is the only part where you need to adjust. Everything else was super correct.
Tian Chi
Okay. Read it together in a sentence. Let's hear it in a sentence.
oh. Jin Tian Tian Chi and how.
Jennifer, you were getting just this one wrong. Now you are also fast. You're too fast. Okay. Let's see who can help us here, because we want to get the tones right. In HSK, we want to get the tones right. Tomorrow we don't care about the tones, but today we do. Okay, so that's a different class altogether. Let's see. Kuzi, you want to try?
今天天气很好。
Okay, please come again. I think you were a little faint.
今天
Jin,
天气
Jin, please. Jin.
OK。今天
Very good.
天气
Tian,
很好。
Tian. Okay, so this one is sounded like E. All right. Okay,
Okay.
that's good. Let's get that. Who else want to try? Jennifer? We'll correct everything on this one.
Just the word or the sentence?
We will correct everything on it. Every word, everything on it. So
Okay.
so go on start from the end to the other end.
Jin Tian Tian Chi and how.
Yes, right. So that's good. Now the problem that we have is, if you notice, we will have how at the end, right? How is also a third tone. You see that? So this means this one will not really matter, all right? But this one will count because when we have two third tones in the word. So we'll say 今天, okay? 今天, let's go together. 今天,
今
今
天
天
天气,
天气
天气
okay? 是
是
气
天气.
天气
Yes, that's correct. So it's first and fourth. 天气.
天气
天
Yes. So this is forceful. Remember we said you like commanding. 气. Okay. 天气很好.
天气
天
很好
气很好。
很好
Very good. Nice. Okay. So that's today's word is very good. 天气很好. Okay. So who wants to ask, how is the weather today? Who wants to ask, how is the weather today? What's the word for how?
怎么样？
怎么
The Mayang is correct.
怎
Very
么
good.
样？
Okay.
怎样
And what's the word for today?
今天
今天
怎么样？今
Tian
天
is correct, right? And what's the word for weather?
天气
天气
Right. So how do we construct our sentence? Well, we have the words how, today, weather. All right. So how do we say how is the weather today?
今天天气怎么
怎
样
么样？
Yes, very good, Ian. Okay, so we start with the
？Today
today. Exactly. So this is we will take this off. Okay. 今天天气怎么样? All right. How is the weather today? Okay, nice work, guys. And then how do you respond and say the weather today? The weather is very good.
今天
天气
天气
很好
很
Yes,
好。
very good. So let's have this done. Jennifer, please ask how is the weather today? Squilla, please say the weather today is very good.
啊？
今天天气怎么样？
今天天气很好。
Very good. Carol, please ask how is the weather today? Could you say the weather is very bad?
OK，今天天气怎么样？No. Ah, no. ¿El clima es muy malo?
No, está bien. Nomás usted está haciendo la pregunta y la hermanita Kutsi le va a responder que está mal el clima.
OK. 今天天气怎么样？
Could you say it's very bad?
天气不好。
Very good. Okay, so you can just answer 不好, okay? Or 今天天气不好 or 很不好. Okay, nice. So that's the conversation that we have there about the weather. You're waiting for someone or you want to start a dialogue with somebody. You start asking about the weather. Okay, the word to drink. What is the word to drink?
吹
Her is correct.
Her.
Very good. Her is correct. Highly pleased. Okay, so what does our sentence mean here?
I
我想
want to drink
水
water.
我想喝水。
Yes, nice. Thank you so much. So why is this? What is it saying here? Why is it saying think? Why is Google saying it means think? And drink water?
Like, because you want to, or considering, or planning to drink water.
Very true. So what Ian is saying is that 想 is several meanings, right? So you get 想 when you are missing someone, right? You can say 我想 I miss something. If you're considering something, 我在想想 I'm thinking about it, right? Okay, so there we go. Miss somebody, wish something, think something, want something. It's all 想. Feel like doing something. It's also 想. So you want to drink water? 我想喝水. Okay. All right. So how do you say I miss you? That's it.
Was
我想你，
想你
Very good. How do you say I want to go?
我想出
Very good. How do you say I am thinking?
我想
was
Remember the word we use for the preposition is
想想
say
the preposition
Love.
is 在, right?
I
See?
was I 想
Yes. So we said you see this, if we remove the 在, it's just think. But the moment we add 在, it's now thinking. Okay? Monsieur, if we remove 在,
Si quitamos sai, es pensar, también desear, querer algo, teniéndolo como en mente, que quiere algo. Y cuando se le aumenta tsai, que es la preposición, entonces estoy pensando en algo, como en el ejemplo de la oración era estoy pensando tomar agua.
Okay.
Estoy
okay,
pensando.
so here we added two 想想. You get this? Okay.
Was I 想
Yes, I'm thinking, you see, and it still says the same thing in English. I'm thinking, okay. 我在想 I'm thinking. 我在想想 This is what you hear more in colloquial Chinese. They will repeat the last verb there. I'm thinking. Okay, so again, we get that part correct. It has so many meanings. Okay, so you have met up with a Chinese person and you want to ask them, do you miss them? Like, do you miss your family? How do you structure that?
想
How do you ask a Chinese person, your family is in China. Do you miss them? Do you miss them? How do you say that?
你的家人吗？
Very good. Very good. Or if you don't want to say Jaren, what would you use? Which is very easy.
家
家庭
Jaren is also good, is also family. If you don't want to use family, you just want to use them. Do you miss them?
他们
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 Yeah, so what will that say? The sentence?
你想他们吗？
Yeah, very good. 你想他们吗？ And that was, you missed them. And then say, yes, we missed them. Very good. Now this is another how. How do you read this?
For
How?
how?
Sorry?
How?
Yes. So what's the how for good?
How?
Yes, and also how for number?
How?
How?
Very good. So what's our sentence here?
你的方言好是多少？
What does do how mean?
How many?
Many much.
How much?
Yes. So we see here how much. So what is this translation?
How much is your room?
Is that correct? Which part is your room?
Neither.
你的房间
Nida Fangjian is your room. Very good. So that's this part here is this part here. Okay. And is this part here. So we're missing this part. The how part, the number, right? So what's the correct translation?
Yes.
Your room.
Mhm.
Room.
The room. And then this part, what is this part standing for?
Number.
Yes, what
Two.
you yes,
How?
that's number. So what does that mean when you put number here?
How
How many number of rooms?
Okay, good. So this is actually a way that they use when they are asking for numbers, right? We'll start with something. We'll start with phone number, right? Nida. Jin Fa. Fa. Homa. Okay, my S doesn't work, so I have to use this one. So, four.
多少？
That. Okay, so you see the translation? What is your phone number? If we say dorsal, it's how many, right? Or how much? But in this case, because we're talking about phone number, when you say dorsal, how much, we're actually asking, what is your phone number? You get that? So when you come back and you say, Peter, function. Oh, it's correct, this one. Oh, I misplaced that one. Supposed to put it G. Yeah, okay. Okay, they will break. And do we get the translations now? So 你的房间 over here, 你的房间 your room 好 number 是多少 that's the part where we're saying what is it? What's your? That how many or how much is actually translated as what's your? If we say how much is it? How much is your phone number? It's what's your phone number? How much is your room number? It's what's your room number? Very funny, eh? You think they're selling it, but no. They're asking for it. So that's this part is we left it like that so that we could learn about it. So 你的房间号是多少 ？Okay.
Okay.
Rocío.
Entonces, como explicó, en este caso no estamos preguntando cuál en vez de cuánto, aunque se usa esa palabra para la misma significado como cuál o cuánto. ¿Cuál era? El duo shao, sí, ¿verdad? El duo shao. Y está poniendo el ejemplo, el primerito sería cuál es tu número de teléfono. No le decimos cuánto es tu número de teléfono. Igual para preguntarle el número de la habitación le decimos cuál es el número de tu habitación, aunque estamos usando la palabra cuánto de dao shao. Entonces hay que acordarse que se puede usar esa palabra para cuánto y para cuál.
Bien. Y también va al final, ¿verdad? De la
Oración.
oración.
Sí, de verdad que sí va al final. En los dos casos va al final. Y en realidad es el principio en español.
Sí. Ok. Sí, gracias.
So if you don't want to say 多少, what other way will you say, or what would you replace the 多少 with rather?
是什么？
是什么 is very good, right? You could say 是多少 and you could say 是什么. And what does 什么 mean?
What?
Yes, right. So what's your room number? 你的房间号是什么?
Esta sería otra manera de preguntar cuál es el número de tu habitación. Es shema, que quiere decir es el de la pregunta. ¿Cuál? O ya, ¿cuál?
Very good. So that's another easier way if you don't want to say how much. Okay, good. Let's see how many more can we do. Let's see. Maybe we can do 2 or more. Okay, this one we did last time. Spila,
Her,
what does
Huh?
that mean?
you mean and or what?
Very good. Carol, you want to read?
Baba ha. Mama tuo saicha.
Okay, Kuji, what do you want to try?
爸爸和妈妈都在家。
Very good. Ian,
爸爸和妈妈都在家。
very good. Very good. So what does that mean?
Father and mother or
Dad
family.
and mom are all at home.
Yes. And what does do stand for?
All.
Sorry?
Oh,
Oh, yes, that's correct. And in this case, what is it doing there? Is it standing for all?
together? No.
Put it together, but remember we said this last time when we did do, we said sometimes it's used just for. We said momento.
Emphasis.
Emphasis, yes, for emphasis. But Google will not know that, so don't put it in. It's not supposed to be. Dad and mom are at home. Okay, so that would be good. Okay, but you can use it for all if you want, but in this instance, it's just for emphasis, and then that sounds correctly. Otherwise, the clue that we have is we're talking about 2 people, so we wouldn't use all, right, for 2 people. that would be some funny English there. Okay, Rosia, do you want to go?
Yes. La oración, la palabra nueva es je, que quiere decir y o con. Y en este caso la oración dice mamá y papá están en casa. Y explicó que la palabra dúo se puede usar, en este caso en la oración lo está usando más como para énfasis. Entonces, lo puede usar o no lo puede usar, no tiene, no importa.
Ujú. Está bien.
Okay, good. This one is very easy again. Could see?
Bien.
Sorry?
Hiến,
Then yes, and that means very. Okay, Carol, do you want to read?
Ok. Lý xiao ye hen hiao liang.
Very good. Sheila, do you want to read?
李小姐很漂亮。
Very good. Ian?
李小姐很漂亮。
Okay, very good. So let's do it together. We just want to correct this one, this part here. Okay, xiao, because this one tends to second because we have third and third. So this one will be second. So we only have one third right there. Okay, so Li Xiao Jie. Okay, Xiao Jie
李小姐
giao chia,
is 很漂. Okay, remember, 漂 goes down.
Hiao
漂亮.
kia,
hiao.
hào liang,
漂亮。
Yes. So what does this mean?
Pretty.
Beautiful.
Very good. Yeah. So 李小姐很漂亮. What does that mean?
Trời.
What does it mean?
Pretty.
Yes. The whole sentence, please. Señorita Lee.
It's very pretty.
Lee.
Es
Yes.
muy bonita.
Good. Okay. Okay. This one is whole mian. Whole mian. Okay. I think let's make this
Ô
one
miền.
get our last one. So let's go back and give you a bit of background, eh? Okay, so whole is after, right? Okay, after, later, that's whole. Back, behind. These are the ones that we want to take. And then mian.
Ô miền.
The mian part, you will see
Oh,
this
mian.
as a this side, all surface. But this time we want to take the side. All right. So you will see, I want to show you a few words that has mian on that side. You will see 旁边. Okay, we usually use 旁边, but anyway, let's see. Maybe there is 旁边 as well. Let's see. Sideways, all right? Okay, that's there. And let's use 旁边. Okay, beside. And then let's use 后面. This is the one that we just doing. 后面,
Ô miền.
which is behind. And let's use this one will might be there, but will not sound very natural. Okay,
Behind.
and let's see. Here's another one. 前, okay. 前面. And let's try again if we can have 前面. But not that natural. Okay, good. So they're all there, as you can see. But Tien is front. All right, that's the opposite of whole. Okay. Here, we're taking this part here. Tien.
Ô miền.
right? That's behind. And then tian is the front. So if we are sitting in a room and then we say tai tian mian, we're saying here at the front, tai ho mian here there at the back, tai pang bian beside somebody. So you will hear that when you're being called your name, maybe the watchtower conductor has forgotten your name or doesn't know your name, but you are behind or you are in front or you are beside somebody. 旁边, 后面, 前面, those are the words that you hear. So 后面 is where we are, at the back, right? Ooh, our translation is bad. I think we made a mistake over here, so this one will cancel it out. Okay, but the sentence there is 旁边在学校后面. Okay, so let's go type it out. 商店. What does 商店 mean?
Shop.
Shop, very good. Thank you for that, Ian. Then Thai. What does 学校 mean?
The shop at the back.
What does 学校? We just want the word 学校.
School.
Very good. And what is the word go behind or at the back?
后面.
后面.
Very good. Okay, so that's the translation. The shop is behind the school. Okay. Expresión.
Entonces, aquí dice, las primeras dos es Xiandai, Tsai, que está diciendo que, bueno, la última que estamos practicando era la Haomien, que es decir detrás. Y luego él también escribió otras que tienen mien, que sería Pang Mian y Bao Bien, que significan atrás, enfrente o al lado. Y en este caso, la tienda está detrás de la escuela. Y sería Haomien. Y también explicó que en las reuniones, si el hermano no se acuerda su nombre, entonces va a decir la hermana atrás de la hermana fulana. Y va a usar la palabra Haomien.
Very good. Okay, so thank you very much. I think we will stop here today. We will pick it up from there next time. I'm not sure why this one came out as a wrong translation, but everything else was fine. But we will see. We'll pick it up from there. I think we have a couple of more coming through. Okay.
Okay.